Dobry day.
Zdravejte.
And welcome back to our little Bulgarian adventure.
Well, it's been a bit of a chilly week.
Yes, we started off with quite a lot of snow after
We
the
did.
storms last week.
Well, you saw there in the video last week, it was very snowy. But it's been defrosting, melting, thawing, whatever the word is.
Yeah, it was pretty much gone by the end of the weekend.
It was. But it did highlight a few issues that we have up on the roof.
A few.
Yeah. Our roof is our weak point at the moment, but it seems melting snow acts differently than rain when it's thawing and comes to the roof in different places. So we found a few more little jobs that have to be done up there. So this week, on an unseasonably warm day, up on the roof I went. It's around about 11:30 on Saturday morning. This is how far the thaw has got, so you can see most of the snow has gone. And we have an unseasonably warm day, which gives me a chance to fix one of the problems we have with the roof, or at least attempt a temporary fix. Now, this is the chimney. Part of it is for Max's room, and part of it is for what was our kitchen and is now our spare room. You can see over the years water's been getting in and it's been causing all this sort of problem. There's mud brick has washed away, and the problem is the water's getting in through here, which is where the chimney is. The roof comes down to the chimney, the water comes down, and instead of going round the chimney as it would with flashing, it's just going straight down the wall, straight into the floor. If we have a lot of rain, through the mud, across the ceiling and into our spare room. Obviously we don't want that to happen, so I've got to get outside and have a look and see exactly what is happening at the back of this chimney, see what I can do to. It's going to be a temporary repair. I say temporary, to last a couple of years maybe, until we can sort the roof properly. But we want to get it watertight, or as watertight as we can, in case we get any more of that really heavy rain. Here's the front of the chimney, and something I've just noticed, which is possibly down to some of that water damage over the years, is the top of this chimney is leaning to the side. Now obviously that's not a good thing, and it's also something I can't really do anything about now. That's a summer job, but it does look like at some point when we come to do the roof, I'll have to take the chimney apart, level it up and rebuild it. But that's a job for another day. Today's job is all about making sure no more water gets down there to cause any more damage. Now this is the side the water comes in when it rains heavily and comes down the roof, hits the chimney and then goes straight down. Now there does appear to be some sort of flashing there, but how effective it is being, I have no idea. Well, it's not being as effective as it should be. So I've got to clean the leaves away and the debris, have a look, see what I've got. And my plan, like I say, it's only to last us a couple of years, is to make up a cement mortar around it and make basically some sort of water diverting shape that will take the water round the chimney into the gutters and away, rather than down through the hole, through the roof and into the house. So that's the first layer of concrete in place. It's getting a bit windy up here. We've got rain forecast for this afternoon, so I can't do any more concreting today because it simply hasn't got time to dry. but the gaps that were there are filled, and in some places by a good 2 to 3 inches of concrete, so that should keep the water out. I've also emptied the gullies of leaves. I know there are some more in there now, they come down overnight, but leaves and debris and various bits and pieces that were stopping the water flow. There was an amazing amount considering I only did this last year, so it's obviously something I've got to do every year before winter starts. The roof needs work, you can clearly see that. Hopefully I'll get around to that next year when the weather's better, but it's all about making sure we're watertight this year. I've also found quite a lot of missing concrete and damage to the back of the arch above the doorway here. Now this isn't helping keep the water out either, so that's another job I've got to do, fill those up. This area of roof here, it's rotted through one of the beams and basically needs replacing. Luckily it's a very small area, so that's a job that I may be able to tackle, but again, if I tackle it this year, I don't know. I think I've run out of good weather, so I'll just keep doing what I can do. This side, you see, where I haven't cleaned out the gully yet, you can see the build up of leaves. Now what tends to happen is they get stuck, they stop the water flowing, and as a result the water overflows into my loft rather than running away down to the gutter. So that's the state of the roof up here. Hopefully I've made a bit of a difference. I've got to now wait for decent weather before I can get on and do anything else. So for the moment, that's all I can really do up here. Well, we know we've got a lot of work to do on the roof, and the roof does need, well, we need a new roof basically eventually. But we're going to patch it up as we go along, try and keep the water out and do the best we can.
That's all we can do.
Yeah.
But Monday our car got picked up and taken off for its
Tuesday, our car
repairs.
got picked up
Tuesday,
yeah,
was it?
It was Tuesday, yeah.
Lose track of days here.
But yes, it's off to be repaired.
So keep fingers crossed, we should have that back next week. It has encouraged us to do a lot more walking around the village. It has,
yes. We've been to most of the shops in the village this week.
Yes, we kind of spread it around, try to get to all of them.
And we find that at least 3 of them do dry dog food, and 1 does tinned cat food. So
that was a shock to find that.
Yes. So slowly we're finding where we can get the stuff if we don't want to take the bus into Targovishti.
Yes, and we've been buying it all local this week.
Yes.
We've managed, I think we can source most things here, so we may alter our shopping habits in the future, I think.
Well, I don't see why not. Do a big shop maybe once a month and top up from the village.
Yeah, we think that's the way to go going forward.
Definitely.
There was also nice to see quite a lot of buildings being improved in Macaria Park as we walked around.
Yes, various roofs, go back to roofs here, roofs being relaid, just building work in general. It's the other end of the village seems to be having more work done than this end, but I guess that's just where people are living. Yes, we still have
a fair number of houses that are falling down, some of them which were really quite gorgeous properties the other day, I would have thought.
It is a shame. It is a shame, but hopefully someday somebody will come along with a big pot of money and rebuild them.
Or with a little pot of money like us. And
well, yeah,
patch them up.
Patch them up slowly, yes.
We also did a bit of decorating.
Yes, we know that Christmas is coming, so we thought we'd better get in the festive spirit. Lynne does her usual magic, and this is what she did this year. So we've come to that time of year again, where we clear off the windowsill and prepare to dress it for Christmas. Now this is usually a constant battle between us and the cats to see whether what we want on there stays on there, or if they're going to clear it off to basking any sunshine we do get. But we'll give it a go again this year. Lynne has already done her trip up to the woods to get the necessary natural ingredients for our windowsill. All she's got to do now is dress the windowsill and it'll be ready for Christmas. You can see all the usual ingredients. We've got pine cones, walnuts, berries, all sorts of stuff. That's all going to go together to make our festive display. here is the final windowsill in the living room, complete with lights, walnuts, fir cones, and of course the Christmas gnomes. And as ever, our most important decoration, the one that Owen made us.
Yes, we normally only just decorate the windowsills, don't we?
Yes.
If I can get a live Christmas tree this year, I might, just so I can put it in the garden afterwards.
Yes, and then we can have the same tree year after year. Just gets bigger every year, I expect.
Yes, but we'll leave it outside after this.
Oh
year.
yes, yes.
But that's only if we can manage to find one at a reasonable price.
Yeah. So, fingers crossed. Well, at the moment we're not in a position to go looking for one, but as soon as we can. You never know what might turn up. We'll keep you posted.
We will. So belated happy birthday to my sister. I hope you had a great day, Shirley.
Sure you did.
I'm sure you did, yeah. If it's somebody who does know how to celebrate, it's my sister.
Oh yes, yes. So I imagine the day after was a little bit fuzzy, but...
I'm sure you had a great time, honey. And what else have we got? Anything?
What else have we got? Oh, we've had a request. In the last few weeks you've seen bits and pieces of the dogs, but the cats are largely neglected. Well, we're going to put that right, so if you're a fan of the cats, keep watching at the end. Little treat for you.
Bit of footage for you. It's not easy this time of year because they just sleep.
They don't do an awful lot. We talk to them, we encourage them, but no. Eat and sleep, that's all they do. Oh, and try and knock the Christmas decorations off the windowsill.
Yes, they like the shiny bits.
So, I think we've probably brought you up to date with all our news for this week.
Yes, weather's a bit chilly. We had a smattering of snow, but we're not due any for another few days now, so that's good.
If that changes again, we'll let you know. But until this time next week, it's time to say...
Stay safe.
Be well.
Doskaro.
Doskaro. Here come the cats.
Here come the cats.